Second episode of G-Logistics. We are going to talk about some supply chain basics. Therefore, let's go for it. Hi everyone, Gerardo Garcia here speaking. Today we are going to talk about supply chain basics. So let's imagine Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. Shortly after your alarm goes off and your coffee machines kick on, the aroma of your favorite coffee fills the air. The supply chain is responsible for getting those coffee beans across the world and to your kitchen. Something so common in every household takes a great deal of planning, forecasting, procurement, and logistical expertise to move those beans to local sellers while still fresh. Without a strong supply chain, your caffeine options would be sharply limited. Supply chain involves a series of key activities and operations to carry out a process of selling a product. Overall, here we are talking about the supervision of the whole process, from obtaining the raw material, the manufacture of the products, the production, the transport, the distribution, and the delivery of these. Otherwise, the product won't be viable for consumers like you and me. At the end, everything has the objective that companies seek to fulfill, which is to satisfy the clients in the best possible way. Thus, the main goal of supply chain is to provide items and materials in quantity, quality, and necessary time at the most optimized and possible cost. We can establish good communication channels, adequate coordination, avoid unnecessary loss, improve distribution times in demand and supply, adapt inventory management, respect delivery time, respond effectively to changes. The key is to keep it dynamic, having continuous flow of information of the whole process. In addition, always to keep good relation with suppliers, wholesalers, and customers in controlled way. But on all this, who is part of the supply chain? Well, we are talking about suppliers, those people responsible for distributing, offering, granting, or either leasing the use of goods and services. Transport, those folks responsible for transferring the raw materials, the finished products, and inputs between companies and customers. Manufacturers, the ones that are transforming all raw materials into a product. Clients, those that needs must be covered by us. Communication, a basic aspect to run properly the operations of each element in the chain flow. Technology allows all those components in the supply chain flow to optimize their duties and to perform them in the less time. Here an example of a supply chain flow. Raw material, production, logistics and transportation, agencies, storage, sale or contact with customer, distribution and delivery. Supply chain involves three basic elements: supply chain, manufacturing, and distribution. For supply chain, we are talking about all raw material which companies are using for working, knowing where it's coming, where it comes from, how is it obtained, and how much time it takes to reach all those places where it's needed. Manufacturing, in this case, we are talking about for the phase of elaboration of a product from raw material. And distribution, well, here we are talking about all those transport network, warehouses, stores, merchants, with the objective to reach the final consumers. Here I make a remark. Supply chain can vary depending on the type of company we are talking about. It can be industrial, service, or trading one. Also, it's important to mention that there are some activities that can make difference in a supply chain. Planning, management of stocks, processing purchase orders, customer service, processing payments, and so on. But my dear friends, I will not take you more of your time. And now we can say that we know more a bit about supply chain, right? I hope this video can help you to evaluate that. Next week, we will talk about one example of the real world in terms of supply chain. Remember, amigos, let's keep in touch and see you next week. Nos vemos. Bye bye. Do zobaczenia. A bientôt. Pa pa.